Hello, everyone. Woo! I'm still waking up, guys. I'm still waking up. Oh, Lord. Hey, here we are. Okay, let me know where the music is. I'm here. Our fearless leader. That's right, I'm here perfectly on time. Yep. A wizard is never late. He arrives 101. I slept in, guys. So I woke up and I was like, oh, man. Woke up naturally. I must be awake early. Look at me. Didn't wake up with the alarm. Check my phone. As opposed to my alarm's supposed to go off at 8 o'clock. I checked my phone. It was 10 past 9. Went, fuck. Clearly, I did wake up when the alarm went off. Turned it off while I was half asleep. And, c'est la vie, eh? But yeah, good morning. Don't worry. I've got some coffee. A big mug of coffee. You're gonna wake up. It's gonna be good. But 101 things. These guys have no chill. What are they? Rank 1, 2A. Okay. Hydra top 3 down. DVC. Wow. Their requirement. That's okay. No wonder they've got 101 trophies. They're chill for non-personal rewards. 180k. No bother, guys. For personal rewards, win. That's it. The minimum is to win. I've probably if they don't win, probably Entropy shows up at your house and he shoots you after he shoots your dog. They're hardcore fellas, these Entropy guys, or whatever, these Oblivion guys. Hardcore. Just for Entropy's lawyers watching, it is just a joke. Don't worry. Don't shoot me as well, or my dog. Thank you. That was close. Gotta be careful what you say on the internet, guys. Good morning. What kept me up all night? I don't know. I don't know why I was awake. I just had a bad night's sleep. I don't know why. Don't know why. No reason for it. Just the worst kind. No reason. No reason. All right. Well, we've got to do this fusion warm up. Let's get that going to make some space as well. Where's our coffee nub? You didn't come packing some for us? Yeah, I mean, do you guys not show up to the stream with your own coffee? You should. Yeah, you should definitely show up with your own coffee. I don't know what to tell you. So they have this cool, it kind of works, this cool brew upgrade thing. I go to my 1-stars and I can be like, okay, tell you what, give each of them a brew. But then I've got to go and I've got to find them and I still got to feed them the three common. This is just a pretty efficient way to get through your green shards. Fill up the space, these 1-stars. We can instant rank them up and we've got some space. I think we need to do 20 pulls. Oh wow, we're still slightly short. The claim all buttons half the screen. Yeah, the claim all button's kind of shit. The claim all button kind of shit, isn't it? Claim all! I feel like it should be up. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it should be somewhere else. It's kind of just there. Bit random. Yeah. I don't know. The claim all button is not the most elegant implementation. The Discord announcement isn't working. Okay, thank you. Let me... Has it been posting any of my stuff? I'm so bad at caring about the Discord. Hang on. Let me, if I open the channel. Don't display that in case it's going to display private message. Don't want you guys to see me messaging Scarlett Johansson, telling me I'm gorgeous. Let me see. YouTube uploads. Oh yeah, it didn't work. That sucks. There we go. Looked like you just fell out of bed. I did just fall out of bed. Oh my god, it's literally what. Well, I didn't just. I got up, get the dog up, give her some breakfast, let her go to the toilet. I probably went to the toilet. I don't even remember. I probably went to the toilet. Had breakfast, jumped onto the stream ASAP. Yeah, so a bit of a mess, bit hectic, very hectic. Oh lord. We'll get used to the claim all button. It's making our lives a bit easier. Yeah. need to be a bit happy at least, I guess. There we go. Darky has the ultimate review for the claim all button. Oh, I'm a bit happy. A bit happy at least, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, it's not awful. It's fine. Right, what do we have to use up? Grab those multi-battles. I have lots of... Oh, shit. I forgot to buy the tag refills. That's not great. Oops. Oops. Forgot my tag refills. Oh, man. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Yeah. Good morning. Oh, man. Pulled your second mythical. Ooh, during the Leo path. Congratulations, Lone Dragon. Which form of Crixia do you give books to? Probably her base form. I think it's going to be pretty rare for the battle to last long enough for her alternate form to get multiple uses of her skills anyway. Usually just flips the alternate form, does it once, and that's sort of it. Does it affect her chance to land stuff in her base form? I don't have a Crixia, so I'm not familiar exactly with how her books go. Usually they don't do too much. No, I think you just want the 20% resist is ignore is very strong here. That's important. This one's not too important. I mean, the ignore resist is nice. This one really doesn't matter. So, I mean, if you get 2 books into her A3, you could definitely skip the A1. For alternate form, I mean, the cooldown reduction is decent for this stuff as well. This move is very good for PvE, as someone said in chat. Yeah. You could just book her A3s and be good. But, yeah. Crixia for PvP doesn't need books. So she doesn't need books for the cooldowns for PvP. You're probably just gonna lock them out once and then swap forms, but you definitely want that 20% ignore resistance. I think the cooldown reduction is decent as well. If it does go a longer fight, you're gonna want that, but it would have to be a pretty long fight, to be fair. Will there be Fusion Showcase today? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. maybe not. I mean, bearing in mind, you definitely should expect them soon anyway, right? Like, they, unless there's something's gone wrong. So, like, what was it with, Sanguine Maria? It went wrong, and it was delayed. But, usually, the Fusion Showcase comes out a day or two before the Fusion. So, Fusion starts on Thursday, so... I mean, it is probably today or tomorrow. That would be the expectation. We'll see, though. We'll see. Got Carosa during my Leonardo pulls. No idea where to build her. I think you probably just build her high damage and Stone Skin. You just build her as an attack Stone Skin nuker. And you just... That's it, I think. Again, very few people actually have her, but you just build her to swap to Form 2 and kill everything, basically. I don't think she needs much else. Probably medium speed just to be safe as well, but that's probably about it. Hey, it's a Seth Gunn. Welcome, welcome. Finally got Embrys. Hey, Craig Taylor, congrats. Embrys, he's a game changer. He's so good. Embrys is fantastic. Yep. he's quite possibly the most picked champion in PvP at the moment. Like, he's in every single fight. I think we've got the new live arena season today as well, don't we? Maybe. Mason says, no, oh, Cruisen has a video. Okay, great. Yeah, check out Cruisen's video. He's got some of the best vids for sure on Champions. So he'd have a very good video. And he's very, very it's one of the things I love about Cruisen. Cruisen is extremely educational. He really focuses on trying to give you as much info as possible. Who to book for PvE? Alsgore Crimsonhorn or Bells the Reckoner? Are you using both of them, Jeremy? That's a tough one. I'll be honest with you. I do think that Bells is probably a little bit more useful. Neither of them are top tier though, so I've got both. I barely use either one. I'm curious where you would use them. That's good. Just got Carnage. Wait, did I just not read you saying? Am I going mad? Did you not say you just got Empress? Did you just get Empress and Carnage? Oh my god, have I just lost my mind? No, Craig Taylor just got. Oh my god, I'm still waking up. Craig Taylor got Empress. Seth Gunn just got Carnage. Congrats on the Carnage. Carnage is really, really good as well. Again, you're going to use them all the time in PvP. Carnage and Empress, beautiful pairing as well. Really nice. Phyrexian Form 2 is silly good for Chimera Titus team. Oh, that would make sense, yeah. Cool. Reckon 2x Primal soon? Yeah, I think we'll see. It might be end of November, Black Friday. It might be Christmas. But it will be soon. Within the next... I mean, realistically, you're looking within the next month to month and a half. Absolute longest. We'll have 2x Primals. Pulled Aphodus for the Leo path. He's helping Faction Wars. I mean, Aphodus would be amazing for Faction Wars. Dark Elves is a tricky faction, so yeah. Aphodus he's okay. He's definitely a mythical. Sadly, you still really don't want to pull, but any mythical is going to be useful, probably. I think some of the weaker ones are very replaceable, but they're still good damage dealers, even the weaker one. Hold the Ember summon for next week's Champion Chase? Sure, okay. I mean, I would personally do it during CVC, but if you're really stuck for Champion Chase, go for Champion Chase. The only reason I'd be pulling him during CVC is, like, just with Live Arena coming up, I'd want him on the team. I want him ready to go for Live Arena season. But, anyway. What's the book priority for the Turtles? Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. If you're early in the game, Michelangelo goes up in priority. But Leonardo is definitely number one, and I'd probably go for Donatello second. So Leo, Donatello, then Mikey or Raph, depending. Raph for PvP, Mikey for PvE. Am I making use of Maria for any arena mode? I've used her a small bit. Siege is probably where it's going to be most useful. Yeah. Only small. So the problem I run into her with is getting the 3 buffs. Because you know me, like, I try to use as many champs as I possibly can in arena, but it's tricky. I find her difficult to pick in live arena. It's very difficult to ensure she's going to have the right 3 buffs. So I find her very difficult to use in live arena. So I usually don't bother. But I think for the arenas where you can build a fixed team, so classic, tag team, siege, I think she's very strong. You can just wreck teams by yourself. I think she could be good in live arena. It's just kind of tricky. Hey, no, Gabe Owners told me to tell you hi. Cool. All Gabe owners are welcome here. Hey, Nub, hope you're doing fine across the pond. Hey, thanks very much, D-Noda. I'm not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. I'm still waking up. I'm still a little bit drowsy, but we're okay. Oh, man. Well, Mason, you've got 500 Primal Shards. Holy shit. It's very easy to get Empress and Carnage. Yes, it is. I would say, yeah, it is. I haven't been paying attention. She might have a revive. Oh, she got locked out. Oh, never mind. She got it for 150,000 by nice. Nice. When to pull Mikage, CVC, or wait for Champ Chase? Don't need her. If you don't need her, depends where you need the points more. Do you need the points for CVC? Champion Chase is probably the preference, but if you got very high point requirements for CVC from your clan, then you might want to do that. It's 3:41 a.m. It feels like 3:41 a.m. here. It's 9:42, but yeah, I clearly need more sleep. Oh. Is there any Lil Nubs running around? No. We have a puppy, but we don't have any kids. No. So I don't know if we'll ever have kids. Not sure. Not sure. But yeah. Hey, 2 Oreos, 1 cup. Thank you, dude. 50 bucks. You always make me chuckle for going along with the troll names. Oh, man. So we're reliving our school days. That's what it is. Little bit of that Irish whiskey to pick you up. No, this is some Irish coffee. Actually, I think it's Italian coffee, but yeah, I think this one's Italian. I actually do need to go get some Irish coffee. Not coffee with whiskey in it, but like there's like I mean, none of the coffee is grown in Ireland, but there's a roastery. I found it. It's cool, right? I can go for a fancy coffee. I can go for I enjoy a fancy coffee now. You know, there's a fancy coffee on up for grabs. So I wouldn't be saying no to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's a really nice restaurant / cafe in the town where I live, and they actually have, if you live in Kildare in Ireland, they have a coffee roastery in like a small cafe in Naas, I think it is. But yeah, what's it called? Can't remember what it's called, but yeah, I mean, Google for coffee roastery Naas. It's a small place. It's like a cafe with just a freaking coffee roasting thing in the middle of it. Pretty mad. Fancy a fancy coffee? I do. But yeah, it's expensive, obviously. But it's kind of nice supporting Irish businesses and whatnot. They had lots of different roasts. The one I got, I wanted something really light. Because I find that it's very easy to buy. When you're buying coffee, like coffee beans or ground coffee or whatever, from like a supermarket, yeah. A lot of the cheap shit is going to be just a really dark roast. It's going to be a really heavy coffee. And that just like covers up that it's not the best quality. It's very, very difficult to get a light coffee. Because like it's just it typically is fancier. So I wanted a light coffee. The one I got was really nice. They were like, it's almost like a tea, but it's like very floral. Lovely, really nice. Really, coffee's coffee? Nah, man. There's so much variety. I'm trying to listen to you now, but my 1-year-old keeps trying to pull my earplug out. Should put him in timeout. Put him in timeout. Yep. You need to put him in his cot. Stare him in his eyes. Stare him right in the eyes and say, "You fucking disappoint me." And then walk away. And leave him there for at least 5 hours. And then he'll learn. Trust me, I have no kids. I'm an expert on raising kids. It's a great idea. It's the dog. We could bring the dog up to say hi. We could have the dog say hi. Good parenting 101, guy. I'm telling you. Oh, great parenting. Thank you. Yeah. If you guys need any other parenting advice, if you're having trouble with teenagers or anything, you know, I've got all the tips. I've got them all. I actually will say, Denoda, I do very much enjoy a Bailey's coffee. Bailey's coffee is far superior to an Irish coffee. I don't know if you guys have Bailey's, but Bailey's is basically an Irish cream liqueur. So, I know it's sort of how do you describe the taste of Bailey's? It's kind of unique. It's like an alcoholic-y, creamy, very sweet. It's like dessert. It's like an alcoholic dessert. It's sort of vaguely like a tiramisu without the coffee. I don't know. Hard to describe it. It is popular in the States. Okay, good. So you got people around the world would know it, yeah. But Bailey's is absolutely delicious. It's yummy. But you pop some of that in your coffee. Maybe you put a bit of whipped cream on top, and bada bing, bada boom. You're happy. I also do like it in a hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Top it up with some Bailey's. Beautiful. Beautiful. Kind of like a creamer. Yeah, I assume so. I've never had it. I'm not 100% sure what creamers are, but I watch Good Mythical Morning and they talk about creamers, and I'm like, what the? So I assume it is like that, like a really sugary milk thing, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what a creamer is, but I assume it's like that. Just learned the other day that Neve is an Irish name. Yeah, it almost is. So Neve, it doesn't have the E on the end, but otherwise, yeah, it's a very, very common Irish name, Neve. Dahi is an Irish name. That'd be fairly more uncommon. Do you have any like really common Irish names in here? I mean, Padraig would be pretty well known, like for St. Patrick, but there wouldn't be many people called Padraig. Saoirse is reasonably common, but they've put in a pun. It's normally like, you know, if you think of the actress, Saoirse Ronan, it'd be like Saoi or Se, Saoirse. They've written it phonetically, and it's also a pun on sear, like fire, because she's on fire. So it's quite a funny name, but that'd be reasonably common. Neve is a common name, minus the E. Say the others are... I mean, Dahi maybe would be the next most common, but Cormac is a very common Irish name as well. Yeah. I have known a few Endas. My girlfriend, her cousin, married to a man named Enda. Their son, his name, Enda. They call him Enda Og, which is young Enda, basically. Enda Og. I actually had a lecturer in college called Enda. We had a Taoiseach. I guess Enda's a very common name. Yeah, I mean, like... Wow, that's a bit weird. It's like, I think it's supposed to be the Irish version of Kate, which would be like Coit. Or, I don't know, can't even remember how to say it. Coit or something, but yeah. Don't quite remember. Not that common anyway. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, basically I would say Cormac, a little bit Dahi, Neve, and Saoirse. Very common. And then you've got some other ones which are Irish words. And then some of the others I presume there's some Scottish stuff in here. I think there's possibly some Welsh in here. But like Quilcha is an Irish word. Galcabar, I think is an old... I think that's Irish as well. Irish name, I think. Yeah. Clydna sounds like an Irish word. Definitely. So a few of them. I don't know. Creodan, definitely Irish. Maybe Duodan. Arwid looks to me Welsh, for example. But yeah, I don't really know anything about Welsh or Scottish or any of that other sort of Celtic stuff, so. I like Kevin. I don't know what... Oh, Kevin's my name. Padraig is an Irish golfer. Nice. Uncle lives in Scotland. His girlfriend's name was Cinnamon. What's it? What was his girlfriend? A cat or something? That's so funny. Her name was Cinnamon. That's a funny one. Aren't the names too short and readable to be Welsh? Yeah, well, Welsh, like, that's what I would associate Welsh with, is being really long and just being like a fuckload of random consonants thrown together. And you're like, what even is that? Yeah. Kahlua is awesome and hot. Oh, yeah, Kahlua and hot chocolate. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, Killian the Lucky. Oh, yeah, Killian the Lucky. Now, he's not in the Sylvans, but yeah. Killian is a very, very common Irish name. Yeah, Killian. Yeah. Funny enough, for a champion who's lucky and who's Irish, I've never pulled Killian. He has escaped me. Does the new fusion pair well with Commodus? Or am I good with just Commodus by himself? Well, I mean, you're gonna be good to just Commodus is fine. Just Commodus will kill anyone who's vulnerable to bombs. I don't see how the new fusion would help you anywhere that Commodus wouldn't already help you. Valar is Irish? Okay, cool. What does Valar mean? Valar Irish. Let's Google it. Oh, a Balor. I see. Balor or Balar was a leader of Fomorians, a group of malevolent supernatural beings considered the most formidable. I've heard of a Balor, actually, yeah. Ooh, he's like the Welsh Isbaddaden, or the Greek Cyclops. There we go. Maybe it'd be like Baelor? I don't know. Balor Baimnach. Balor Balk Baimnach. The strong smiter. Nice. Balor MacDote MacNade. Balar, son of Dote, son of Net. Fine. That's cool. Oh, wait, I didn't even fucking bring up the oh my god. I didn't bring up the thing. I was looking at Wikipedia. Leader from Oriens. Balar Baimnach. All this. Balar the Smiter. Sorry, I forgot I didn't bring this up. Fun. Do you have a picture of a Balar? Or Balor? Apparently looks like this. Or like this. Well, they look totally different. That looks like AI. Fuck me. Here we go. That's more like it. I can see that. Yeah, it's a big, giant, one-eyed monster. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty legit. Fun. He had an eye in the middle of his forehead, which he kept covered, always with 9 shields of thick leather. For no matter what Valar looked at with a naked eye, he burned it to ashes. God, he's a fucking legend. Cool. So yeah, we can see that Valar in Raid, very much, you know, as we can see, he's got his one eye, burning things to ashes with his poison. You know what? He should be a poison guy. He should have an eye in the middle of his forehead. I mean, he would be kind of cool with his fiery sword and stuff, but he's got nothing to do with fire. Very odd. He should have a giant eye in the middle of his forehead, and he should be all about burns, and he should shoot lasers or something out of his eye. I don't know. Well, that's what we got. Try to find a Mortu Macabre reference. That could be Irish. Be Mortu McCabe. McCabe is a pretty darn common Irish name. Get this done while we're here. How much energy do you need to get all the masteries for one champion? I've forgotten. I think it's about 640 gems worth. So times that by 130 and maybe add a tiny bit on. Yeah. What's Mortu Macabre? Irish. Will it come up with anything? No, nothing. What's to come up with here? RIP.ie. Cormac McLeithan. Another Irish legend, some lad there. We've got, for some reason, when I Google Morty Macabre Irish, we've got Stabber Mackerel, Billet e Tomato Sauce, which is an original Sieden. Looks German. I don't know what's going on there. Sudden death of dad of 5. Wow. McCurtain. It's bringing up McCurtain. So we've got Eilil McMata. Oh, we've accidentally stumbled upon Eilil. It's an Irish name. Eilil McMata. Oh, I'm learning. He's the kin of Connacht, husband of Queen Maeve in the Ulster cycle of Irish mythology. He rules from Cruachan, Rathcrogan, and County Roscommon. No way. That's great. So Eilil, he was like a famous Irish king. That's fun. Cattle raid. He led the Tonbo Coolnia. Oh, I've heard of that. The cattle raid of Cooley against the Ulad. An expedition intended to steal their prize bull, Don Cooley. I've heard of this. Ah, lads. Nice. Oh, he kept his promise to Maeve to be without jealousy despite her many lovers. Oh no, until he saw her bathing in a lake with Fergus. No. His blind brother Lugid Dolichus was nearby, so Eilil told him a hart and a doe were playing in the lake and challenged him to kill them with a spear. He threw the spear and killed Fergus. No. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Roscommon is amazing. How are you from Roscommon, McNublet? McNublet is the only person in the world from Roscommon. That's all we need to say about that. How is Maeve pronounced Maeve? I don't know. This? Norwegian mackerel. Ah. Makes sense. The name McCabe is of Irish and Scottish origin, derived from the Gaelic name Macaba, meaning son of Caba. Caba is an old Irish word for cape or helmet. Eilil the beta. Yeah, Eilil got cooked. He got cooked hard. Raid collab with Irish Mythos when? Oh, you're from England, but living in Cork for years. Ah, you see, not even you are from Roscommon. Nobody's from Roscommon. No one wants to be from Roscommon. Morty Macabre is just a play on macabre death. Oh yeah, that makes sense. It does actually sound Latin now that you say it. Mortu, yeah, like a mortuary cult. That makes sense. That makes sense. Eilil was bald, apparently. Son of Helmet. Greetings, I am Son of Helmet. Yeah, cool. Oh man, that's it. We're finding all that. So there's a bunch of Irish lore, very much in the Sylvans. I'm not aware of as well, as you can see. Pretty fun. Ooh, we got some red essence. Nice. I'm saving up. I almost have the 300. Well, kind of almost. Saving up. I'm probably gonna do. I think I'll do Fabian. Titus would be one to do, but I don't like Titus, so I think I'll just do Fabian. Use them all the time, so. I think I've got a... Ooh, yes. I have a nice glyph for... A nice glyph for Fabian. I don't know if I want to use it on that shield. It's not the best. That's good, but... This is pretty good. It's only double speed. It's double speed, but it is accuracy, which is really nice. No news on when you can test the fusion? No, but expect it pretty soon. All right, let's just do it. I'm putting it on this. Oh my god, we rolled a 12 speed. Woo, boy. Woo, he's fast. Fast as fuck, dude. What? Holy mackerel. Oh, he's 400. 400 speed. He's not even 6-star now. In supersonic. Barrel percent. Nice. How do you put masteries on Commodus? To be honest with you, I've no idea. YST will have done some masteries on hellhades.com. You could check that. Maybe Cruisin has a guide on Commodus either. You check that. Maybe Big Papa Drock has a video on him. Maybe Scratch has a video. So watch it. Scratch might have done an early access video, in which case masteries might have changed. I don't know if Scratch has him on his own account and stuff like that. But yeah. Cruisin has a guide. Okay, yeah. So Cruisin has a guide. That'll do you. That'll do you just fine. But yeah, and then there's masteries on hellhades.com. Do I use Fiorad in Arena? No. No. I used him in Last Siege, which was fun. I used him in Siege. I just used him for Fire Knight and Faction Wars. Not bad. If I had... So, funny enough, he's my only... I think he's my only cooldown reduction champion. If I had a couple more, he'd actually be very, very, very good with Titus. In a full auto team. Because he brings you block debuffs, increased speed. He brings decreased speed. Regular cooldown reduction. Be very good. But I don't... yeah. I don't like, you know, having something like the Lady of Ireth would be helpful. Reducing skill cooldowns, any champs like that. I don't know who else goes in that sort of team. I don't even know. Oh yeah, Commodus is insanely good. I did a mythical tier list recently. People got very angry that I didn't put him higher up than I did. You pretty much only use him in PvP, but he is extremely good in PvP. His bombs, because they instantly detonate on champions with Stone Skin or less HP, he can basically instantly blow them up on almost anybody. And yeah, it's very, very, very powerful. So he does have a couple of problems. Star Sage Galathyr is a problem. Theodosia is quite possibly a problem. Because he can weak hit on this move, basically, and high resistance. Even though he's got the ignore resist, you're going to need to build him pretty fast and high HP, so... He can struggle against someone who's really stacking resistance. But he's very good. He's bad against Marishka as well. She gives block damage. So, yeah. But he's very good. Lady of Ireth, Emic, and Fiorad. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Emic or Lady of Ireth. But yeah, that would be a nice little trio of cooldown reduction. Sell these. What was that? Crit damage? No. What was this? Right, bad. Sell some stuff. Let's roll some stuff. I don't know who to put my Aspect of Siroth relic on. So the Aspect of Siroth is generally going to go on a champion that has a very strong passive, right? They don't necessarily need to take a turn, or they don't need to take a turn often to have an impact. So to give you a couple of examples, I have one. I mean, the most classic example would be Ultimate Death Knight, right? He doesn't need to take turns. He just needs to not die and absorb damage. This lets him do it. I think I have one maybe on Ancora. Ancora, another good example. If she stays alive, she can protect people from this. With her passive, she can suck up crowd control, which is quite nifty. So yeah, champions like that. I think I have one on Krisk for Chimera. I've one on Krisk. It's okay. Yeah, that sort of stuff. Commodus is bonkers in PvE form 1. Yeah, so for waves, yeah, okay. To be fair, he's very strong for waves because he can AoE block active, steal turn meter. He can steal turn meter, put skills on cooldown. So against wave-based content, he's phenomenal. But, I mean, he's not helping you against any boss, basically. Well, maybe a couple of the easy bosses. Wish I had Emic. Would have come up with a lot of different compositions. Yeah, maybe. I think Bronco, like, farmed the shit out of it, so I don't know. I don't know if there's really much else to do. I would have used Emic more in PvP. I don't know if Bronco did any PvP videos. He definitely have done some fun PvP stuff, but yeah, it's kind of a bummer not to have Emic, alright. I missed that fusion by one rare champion or whatever. 25 fragments, I think it was. Was it 25 fragments or Firegun Isbale, maybe? Might have been that, but bummer. What relic is better, Aspect of Siroth or the Last Laugh? I would say, I think Aspect of Siroth's better. The last laugh, I feel like the last laugh is pretty decent on, like, the turtles. I don't know. It's okay. Last laugh's okay. I think Aspect of Sephiroth, bit better. Yeah. So Shu Zhen is a great combo with Maria. Yeah, definitely. The Shu Zhen gives you, I think, 2 buffs in the instant turn, so she's very nice. Got Hallowed Hilt, first mythical. Grats, man. Hallowed Hilt, it's solid. It's a good one. It is a good one. I mean, most of the mythical relics are extremely good. Now, some are better than others. Hallowed Hilt is not top tier, but it's like, you know, it's still a one step below top tier, right? But it's very good. Aspect of Sephiroth good enough on 3-star. Does your Rotus need it 5? Rotus is, you know, in terms of how it interacts with him, he might be fine with it on 3. I'm not 100% sure. I use a damage relic on Rotus. Basically with Rotus, you're just using Aspect of Sephiroth so he can trigger his passive like an extra time, basically, with the extra turn and not die. So I tested out. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you, off the top of my head. I think these days, if you're endgame, you want to be probably getting most of the relics that you actively use on important champions up to... Probably want to get them up to plus 15 these days, but yeah. Okay, Grim Reaper says take it up to level 4. I would trust Grim Reaper on that. So take your Rotus Aspect of Sephiroth up to level 4. Not that expensive and might make a difference. Cool. Yeah, for me, I'm just basically slowly trying to work all my relics up to plus 15 now, pretty much. Though I do wonder if I should stockpile, because I'm stockpiling my materials, and it might be that I forge some mythical relics and can't even use them, which would be sad. I do love how easy Calvalax makes the waves. The boss is a little tricky, though. Just pull Prince Kaimar. Hey, grats! Prince Kaimar, he's a great little champion. Like, this stage 20 is so stupidly easy with this composition. Like, so I've not even had a need to use Narma. Why use Narma? Just some Calvalax. They have plus 9 only on their things as well. If I upgrade their Arachne Elixir, they will just solo the waves. I just don't know if this team can kill the boss. Maybe if Embrus gets some souls someday, he could do the boss. But that's sort of my struggle with Knight's Revenant. Knight's Revenant is killing the boss. Maybe Narma would help the boss. Oh shit, I don't know if I can see now. Maybe Narma would help with the boss. The thing is, we also don't know the drop difference between 20 and 21, but I would try farm 21. Embrus can solo the boss. I had trouble with him doing it before. Yeah, I must try it then. I'll give it another go. The one slight problem. You did the last boss with Narma. Ooh, okay. 16 books for Narma. Yeah, I know. I have the books, though. How did you build your Narma? Boss fights manual? No, I don't want to do that. I refuse to do manual for farm content. So I would not. I just do stage 20. That's why I've not. So that's why I do stage 20 for some of the factions that I can do stage 21. Like I can do stage 21 of Dark Elves, but it takes 8 minutes and it's manual. So with Dark Elves, I think I just farm stage 18. I think it's stage 18 or 20. I mean, her A3 is bugged. Doesn't apply poisons to all enemies. Oh, really? Well, that sucks. They're sort of wasting some moves, but that's fine. I don't know if this team works. We'll find out, won't we? Oh, we got enfeebled. That's unfortunate. No, don't hit him. I think what I've done here, yeah, I'm looking at it. I think what I've done is I turned off Supreme Kale's A2 on wave 2 so that he has it for wave 3. Now, we've been a little bit unlucky, a little bit slow, but... Oh, yeah, because wave 3 is pretty nasty. Yeah, Supreme Kale's pretty good, huh? This is gonna hit us hard, though. Oh! Oh, no, we died. We didn't quite make it. That's sad. God, he's fucking obnoxious. God, that faction unity is obnoxious. So, yeah. That's unfortunate. Wait. Try that again. Oh, we were missing gear on somebody. Maybe they could do the boss. I don't know. Don't have a reviver. Oh, he was missing. Does he have... Okay, he just needs something. Oh, I see. He's normally with Divine Speed. Well, we could probably give him anything. You take that off him. He doesn't really need it. That was close. But yeah, my Supreme Kale is in 9-piece Slayer. He has 5.7k attack, 316 speed. He's maybe a little too fast. 340. Oh, we could even glyph him more. Oh, I don't have enough yet. Okay. We could make him even faster if I wanted, which is funny. Got a really shit banner. The only Slayer banner I've got. He's a Arachnelixir. Could upgrade this a bit. Just for fun. I have 1 Starstone. Guys, I have one! And I challenge you to have less Starstone than I do. 1. Yeah, this used to be gear I had on Marius. He's got 110 base speed, so you can build him pretty fast. One slight issue is he does outrun Mithrala once he gets going, which is kind of annoying. She's in Provoke. It's kind of hard to make her go faster, to be honest. This banner's not crazy fast. Hang on, let me take a look. What is our fastest speed banner? And then she'd need to put priority on HP. Accuracy. Don't hide the set fill. If we got her like double pinpoint then for the speed, could work. No, it's slower. Yeah, it's worse. Bummer. Okay. Really hard to make her faster. Why Narma on the thumbnail? Because I was gonna maybe use Narma. I don't use my Crown Relic? Oh, I do. Yeah, it's on my Lazarius. My Crown Relic is on Lazarius. I definitely use it. 100% I do. You know what I should actually do? Supreme Kale, stack a ton of attack and he's critical, and it's viable. Yeah, attack with if you have Arachne Elixir, attack. He is very good if you give him crit, but it's not essential, but it's very good. So, attack is more important for Arachne for poison damage, but over here if we turn this off, say don't use that. Do whatever else you want. Yeah, they should really have reduced Narma's books. Yeah. Same thing, same problem with Pixneal. There's a few champions that have just crazy book requirements, and it's like, why is that a thing? It doesn't need to be a thing. First time testing out Swarm Speaker. Yeah, I'm very jealous. I'd love a Swarm Speaker. I think he's a great little champ. What's the name of the Faction Wars hard completion champion? Polara Fireheart? Thinks who you mean? Wait, what have I done now? I thought they weren't going to use the... Maybe they used them as openers on this wave or something? Marius and Feebled Supreme Kale again. Tragic. I think we're not going to have any cooldowns for this wave. Oh no, never mind, we do. Ouch. That's a big problem. That's a big problem. So we need to not have that happen. I guess this team... Whatever I changed, I guess I broke it. I definitely changed some gear. Probably use that here. Oh, he's set to don't use opener. Ah. Yeah, it's just really tough to get past the faction unity guy. Without stuns and freezes, he's a pain in the arse. He just counterattacks you to death. The poisons would bypass. I guess we just have to get lucky. Aragaz team? Oh, pain in the fucking ass, yeah. Pain in the ass. If we upped his Arachne Elixir, it'd be pretty consistent. So, maybe just to make this easier to farm, we should up the Arachne Elixir. But yeah, I was like stuck on... For full auto, I was stuck on like stage 15 or something before adding in Supreme Kale. Like, dude's a legend. Oh, that's not good. Oh, shit. Why did she not... Oh, fuck. Did I make her provoke wave 1? I think I did, didn't I? Oh, crap. I did the wrong thing. Yeah. We need her to provoke wave 2. Oh, shit. That's why we need to provoke on wave 2. It's actually not Marius. It's the fox kills him. Can you see my Noct build? Yeah, I can show it to you. It's very basic. Noct is just high speed and accuracy and health. That's it. Like, there's nothing really special happening there. But yeah, Aragaz is insane. He's crazy good. I think Fatalis is actually pretty good. That was how I did. That's how I've got the 3-star in stage 21 for Dark Elves, by the way. It's literally Fatalis. Soloing all the bosses of the faction. Like, the dude's pretty good. Like, I'm not kidding. He's actually pretty good. Alright, we should be fine now. She should just die. You built your Noct with crit rate, crit damage. Why? Why would you build Noct? Yeah, you definitely need to rebuild him. Whoops. Yeah, that's not good. It is funny, though. What sets on physics? I I don't know. Probably just perception. Physics is probably nothing special. I feel like Fatalis, they can make his extra turn. They can make his secret skill give him just a straight up extra turn. That'd be pretty cool. Just nuke someone. And they can make his A2 hit harder and ignore more stuff. You know what it is? Oh, now he's gonna start going crazy. Oh, yeah. So you need to not kill this fucking Muppet first. That's the problem. You need to kill the Narm, not the, whatever her name is. He's got another counterattack coming as well. Up. I think we're dead, boys. Dear Lord, he's so obnoxious. So the problem is when you provoke, he heals everyone as well. Tricky. Need to kill Raka before she revives or heals people. If you kill the frickin' if you kill Nogdar, so they love killing Nogdar, and you kill Nogdar, he comes back to life, and he's just giving Aragaz another trigger. It's a disaster. You know what? Yeah, there's not actually. I was gonna say there's nothing we can do about it. We'll come back to it, but one more go just for fun. Aphidus would be sick, man. We can get lucky as well, and we could have Mithrala petrify the Aragaz. That would help. Upgrading the Arachno Elixir is probably the easiest way to make this super easy. But yeah, it's just a pain in the ass. Just because there's a lack of hard crowd control in the Dark Elves. Kind of annoying. Anyway. It's definitely something to do with what I've changed, because I was doing this before. The last couple of weeks, I've been doing it. Actually, last few weeks. So I've definitely changed the gear on something and broken something. But I don't know what exactly. It doesn't really matter. When was the last fusion for Dark Elves? And that's a good point. Dark Elves have had very few fusions. Actually, a good point. That's a problem. The Mesamel's a problem. Nah, she's dead. We're fine. Let's actually do a poll here while we're here. Let's run a poll. Target her. This is his A1. You see, that's the problem with that. So then he starts popping off with his AoEs. Hopefully they're low enough to die. I don't know if they will be. Okay, good. Good, they were. Okay, we've done it this time. There we go. That being said, maybe not. He's healed up. Yeah, he should be dead now. Yeah, he's dead. Great, there we go. We did it. Mythicals. Did they buff Fatalis? Hang on, right in the poll. Here we go. Poll for Fatalis, fellas. I'm curious what you guys think about this. So we could see Supreme Cal, by the way, doing all the damage. He's a freaking monster. So the poll for Fatalis, 4 different options. I'm very curious about this one. Should they buff Fatalis Blade Master? So either yes, he needs a big buff. Yes, he needs a small buff. No, don't buff him because he was an exclusive time-limited champion, right? So, for example, if you buffed him loads and made it... Let's say you hypothetically said, oh, he's the best. He's better than Taurus. He's better than whatever. He's the new best HP nuker in the game. Not a good idea because he's a time-limited champ, which is winning right now. Or no, he doesn't need a buff. So he's strong enough as he is. We'll see. I'm curious how this falls. Anyway, this is the Fatalis build. He has a Perch Shadow. Only 2-star should upgrade that. Do I have a thing for this? No. Yeah. He's actually... I like him a lot, to be honest. But I don't have the best gear for him. Mithrala. Exusar's Totem. This is actually perfect for her. Perfect. This relic is like designed for Mithrala. It's insane. Like this. Cream Kale. Like this. Lethal Dose. Need to upgrade this. Super OP. Funny enough, you don't build accuracy on him, but he has increased accuracy built into his kit, so it's before attacking as well, so it's not too bad. Little small damage boost. I don't know. Maybe I have something better for that. But I've got 1 Starstone, so it's not changing right now, is it? Crit rate for debuffs. Pretty good, too, if you don't have 100% crit rate. Oh, Vizix build. My Vizix is just in 6. Okay, she's in 6 Pinpoint, 1 Slayer, 1 Feral. Vizix has 300 speed, 78 crit rate, 464 accuracy. I don't know. If I include Faction Wars, which I've got maxed out, she's like this. That's Vizix. She has a Gilded Dragonstone. +6. Cruelty. War Master. Fairly standard, really. Nox Paralyzer. Triple Perception. 1 Protection. Just high HP, high speed, high accuracy. She actually has high resistance as well. Forgot about that. I think that's for some of the Faction War bosses. He has an Arachne Elixir. +6 only. He doesn't have much attack, but he'll do a little bit more damage. I mean, Arachne Elixir is just drastically overpowered, so. We'll leave that vote up for another minute or so. Let's get back to getting stuff done. So, Sand Devil starts. Oh, perfect. We could try to do Sand Devil and Spider, though. God, what is this Spider tournament? What is this Spider tournament, guys? Spider tournament. The rewards: 100,000 silver, 10 brews, a 1-star fucking basalt, 50 gems, a 4-star chicken. Like, it's so trash. I'm not even gonna bother doing that. It's a fucking waste of time. What is that? 1-star basalt. Like, fuck off, man. Literally useless. End the poll. It's a joke, yeah. Interesting, though. So, should they buff Fatalis? 55% says no, don't buff time-limited champions, which I assume we could apply to Shredder as well, and the Turtles and all of that. If it's an exclusive champion, people, over half of people, slightly over half, say, we don't want them to be buffed because we can't get them anymore. Interesting. We had 25% says he needs a small buff, 14% a big buff, and 6% said he doesn't need a buff. For me, with Fatalis, I'll be honest, I think that a small buff would be fine. But I also could see the never buff time-limited champions. For me, I would say because of he's time-limited, I wouldn't want to see a big buff. That'd be important to me. I'd say not a massive buff because he's time-limited, but I wouldn't mind a small buff. But he's pretty good as he is, but I think a small buff would be okay. Same thing with Shredder. I wouldn't want Shredder to get a massive buff, but I wouldn't mind if he got a small buff. But yeah, I don't think you should have like the best champion ever be like time limited or whatever. Anyway, Sand Devil is loading. How exciting! Let's do some tag while that loads up. There's so many champs who need a buff. Why bother with time-limited champions? I mean, that's actually a pretty good argument as well. Buff champions that aren't time-limited. Yeah, you know what? Sure, I could see that. I would say that slight difference with Shredder and Fatalis is that they are void legendaries. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a fair enough point is, look, I'd rather you buff champions who aren't time-limited. Like, okay, you know what? All right, that's fair enough. They should give Fatalis a bigger sword. Hmm. Can I update the Narma kit on the website? Not my job, but I can remind them I can remind them today. But yeah. Do I recommend either Narma or Tholen for a new account? Ooh, that is an interesting question. Tholen or Narma? I would say I would recommend Tholen. I think Tholen is fantastic for a new player. I think he's extremely good. Like, if we look at Tholen, and there's one big thing that he has over Narma. You can probably guess what it is. But Tholen, self-buffs increase attack. Very easy to build a team. He's got multiple AoEs. Weaken is pretty hard to get. He has huge boss damage on his A2. So he's very strong for campaign farming. He's basically very strong for all the early dungeons. He's very strong for all the clan bosses. He's just a super useful, very broadly useful champion effectively everywhere in the game for a new player. He's extremely good. He's even good in arena. He's not top tier, but he's really good. He's just a really strong damage dealer, AoE and single target, and in longer fights, and he self-buffs. He's great, and Weaken is an unusual debuff. I think he's very, 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 very good. Perfect for a new player. Now, Narma is very strong as well. However, Narma for a new account has a huge problem. Tholen gets better with books, but Tholen works without books. Narma needs 16 books. And without those books, she's not going to be landing her debuffs reliably. So you pick her as a new player. How the hell do you get 16 legendary books? Like, you just can't. So I think that she's probably a really good mid-game champion. But even then, she'd require so many books. It's a huge drawback. But yeah, apparently this is bugged that she doesn't do this. We could actually test it. I do like... Did I book my Narma yet? No. Okay, we'll book her. Oh, I have her. She has an Arachne Elixir. We could upgrade it, but I only have 1 Starstone. So. But yeah, I would recommend Tholen. I think Tholen is better. Narma, you also need them to have 3 debuffs already. Difficult to do. So I think she's good, but I think she's harder to use. She does have the advantage of being very strong for some of the normal dungeons. But yeah, no, I'm Team Tholen. I think Narma also starts to go crazy for wave content when you get Arachne Elixir, but you don't get that until you're mid-game. You need Lydia to get this. So, hey, Lil Raids, what's up? Yeah, that is my thoughts on that. I might even do a video on that if people want to see it. Re-gear this Narma. Let's give her high speed. High accuracy. Need some medium hit points. I've got some speed gear sitting around. That would do. Oh, this is actually pretty good speed gear. Oh wow, I could give her a full... Holy shit. I should re-put this on somebody else. I've got 340 speed sitting around. Gathering dust here. I think I just took this gear off of somebody. It might have been on... You know what? I think it was on... What's her name? I think it was on my Yumiko. High accuracy. Medium health. Look for pinpoints. Oh, I've got it on... What's his name? Burgoth has some. Guy has some. Don't really want to take it off Gaius. I can take it off... what's his face? I somehow built a crit Narma. Make space. But, bro. Frickin' necklaces. I don't even want to know what they are. To sell them. Get them out of here. Out of my face. Doing it for you guys. Necrat. How does Necrat do with bucks? I really want a Necrat. 1, 2. Oh wow. Oh my god, it all goes into his A1, which you don't even need. So you could fully book a Necrat with $2 and then skip this. That's funny. Oh, Graham, I think the worst part of the game at the moment is probably managing accessories. Such a pain in the ass. There's just they've added so many variable sets. So many variable sets, and you have to keep copies of each of the variable sets, and it's so much work. Like, the amount of work it takes to cleanse accessories is massively high, because it's not just like, oh, it's like, do I have enough options for this faction in this gear set? Should I need to build? Oh my god, it's a nightmare to gear cleanse accessories. A nightmare. And like, here's the thing. Even if I don't think adding more slots is going to help. Like, if they came in and they said, okay, guys, now you've got 2,000 accessory slots. Great. I'm fine for like a month. And then I'm right back here. I'm right back there after, where I still have this. And bearing in mind, they're going to add a new faction in the new year as well. Like, what are we going to do, man? Like, what can we do? We're going to be swarmed by stuff. Right, let's do Dargon. Oh, I guess I was doing it with High Elves. Put in Narma. Put in Narms. So I need someone to put debuffs. What do we need? We need someone who puts 3 debuffs before her. Put in Calvalax. Let's put in double Calvalax. Nah, let's put in just one. One Calvalax. Put in Supreme Kale. Go poison crazy. Let's put in Elvis so we don't die. Do we need anything else? Probably not. There's a new parrot in Dublin Zoo named Troy. Okay. Is Narma good? I don't know. I do have a Staltus. Good call. Let's put in Staltus as well. Sure. See how that goes. Okay, here we go. Someone said this is bugged. Attacks one enemy. He's fully booked now. They need to update this as well, don't they? Someone made a great point. This says 75% chance of putting poisons. This, the cooldown has fixed itself because I've booked it, but this chance hasn't gone up. This has been in the game forever. They definitely need to change this. To indicate that it has been booked. Anyway, 100% chance to put 3 poisons and poison sensitivity. Now, if they're already under 3 or more debuffs, which they are, puts poisons and poison sensitivity on all enemies instead. Here we go. 1 time speed. Oh, no, it works. Yeah, that's not bugged. That's not bugged. Every time I watch your stream, I learn about a new bug I've not noticed myself. You know what? Hang on. Maddie reacts. I might do a whole video on this. I'm going to clip that message. Because yep. I love it. Thank you. I'm going to, you might inspire an entire video. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's leave this on auto. Now, one slight oh shit, her A2. I forgot that. Her A2 activates all poisons on all enemies. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, holy shit, boys. Oh shit, Narma did a boom. And now she's gonna what, A3 them again? And she's gonna A2 them in a sec. She's actually really good. Boom! Ho, 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 ho. That is fun, man. Poisons are fun. Poisons are fun. Yeah. Now he's covered in poisons. Here's the thing. Actually, here's a question. I don't use Staltus. It seems like he's actually bad here. He's actually going to just fill up the bar. Never mind. Boom. Wow, she did 3 million. 3 million. That's nice. If Staltus has Arachne Elixir, does he up his reflected poison damage? What? I should do 3 million damage. 4 million? How is she doing so much damage? It feels like the poisons are doing more than they should, no? I guess maybe there's multiple turns. Huh. I mean, it's pretty slow for me, but it's, cool. Check him out. They changed the mechanics of how poison detonation works. It ticks all the turns at once, but it bypasses the... Oh, she's done the wrong move. Oh, shit. Oh, don't do that. Well, too late now. Okay, it's fine. Her AI is stupid. I see that. Yeah, I see. The Supreme Kale's kind of messing it up a little. Okay. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 14. I guess we have 17 poisons are about to pop. Hang on. 1 time speed. 4. Jesus. So it was almost like that much damage. 250,000 per... Okay. 250,000 per poison. Doesn't sound unreasonable. Oh, no, it is accurate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The maths actually does check out. It is just ticking each of them. Okay. Yeah, so each poison stack is doing like max damage. It's doing like 240, 230,000 damage, and because she's popping all of them, it just does millions. Her damage doesn't show. Well, she's not placing that many poisons. It's Calvalax and Supreme Kale. It does seem like hers is a bit low though, doesn't it? I don't know though. So yeah, Narma is actually legit. We take him out, we just put in another Calvalax. We just double Calv. Does she heal as well? Hang on, I think she heals as well. What's this do? Heals all allies based off of her HP. Pop. That's fun. Bloop. Bloop. She does the poison sensitivity first as well, which is actually very strong. Well, A1. I think they just die when they take their turns. She's gonna pop them. Never mind. Pop. That's fun. She did Brimstone. Actually, kind of bad. Oh, he extended. Nice. So we actually want the Calvalaxes to do A1s. Oh, she extended the buffs more. This is gonna do so much damage. Ah! Bro, she's fucking insane. I don't even need Elva. Oh. Oh. Yeah. How about 2 reset champs? Yeah. Or like... even just some buff extension. Oh, not him. She's Gigachad. Narma Gigachad. You do it faster with 6-star Marius, 6-star Thor, Quintus, and 2 Newts. Sure, but I mean, like, we could use Taurus instead of this guy and potentially still do it. I've got no star. Well, I mean, I've got 4 stars and 3 stars, but, you know, it's pretty hard to get 6-star Marius, 6-star Thor, Quintus, and 2 Newts. It's not easy. So, yeah, 100% Calvalax. They can do Storm of Vitriol on the waves. They should just A1 the boss. They should just do this. Chance to increase. Unfortunately, they're not booked. This one's booked. I could book the other one. Why not, right? The Storm of Vitriol, the waves for some damage? I could book my other Calvalax just for his A1. Narma. Yeah, I mean, just pop off pretty much. Increase all the debuffs. It's nice. What if we set her up like this? I just want to see how this works. So we make her A1 at the start, potentially increase all the... So the goal will be increase all the poisons the Calvalax place, then put poison sensitivity, then kill. So some Storms of Vitriol for a bit extra damage. That's so cool. Okay, we extend those poisons a bit. Oh, we got an extension. We got an extension. Oh, here, though. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, we died. It's close, though. It's close, though. So we need her to not die. You need to get quite lucky if their A1's working. Donnie? Yeah, Donnie would work. I do like the idea of Donatello because he's a pretty recent champion. I know, something like that. Keep her alive. Vizier. I don't have a Vizier. Dark Kale. Oh, we could use a Dark Kale, yeah. Dark Kale would work. Actually, here... we actually wanted to place those, and then we can potentially extend everything. Let's see. He extends everything. That's the way. That's a lovely combo. That's a lovely combo. Oh, yes. There we go. Okay. So what happens there, the way it's speed tuned, right, is... that's sick. That is actually sick. So, wave 1... she one-shots it. Now, wave 2, she comes over in wave 2. She uses Toxin Trance. Then Donatello resets everything. So Karma has everything off, or Narma has everything off cooldown. She gets to her second turn. She one-shots them with this. When she gets to the boss, she has this off cooldown. So we actually want to... open with that. This is off cooldown, but there's still 2 turns on Weirding Dance. So she'll A3, do poison sensitivity and a poison. Then she will extend them on her A1, and then one-shot with her A2. Let's actually do 1 and 2, like that. That's lovely. That is lovely. You'd even say don't use opener in case something goes wrong. I don't know. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Don't do anything. Just like that. Beautiful. And just like that. Don't use opener. That's beautiful. I have Gwendolyn. I could use Gwendolyn. I don't have a Theodore. Pop. So much fun. Reset. Unfortunately, the Calvalax take a turn here, which slows it down a small bit. Pop. That's so good. Poisons. So she A3s. Another couple. You got one extend. Now it comes down to their A1s, whether the A1s extend or not. So his didn't. I don't think hers extended either. So this pop's not going to do that much damage. Okay, that's a slight problem. Not the end of the world, but it's a slight problem. Poisons. She's been reset. Oh, she might die. Oh, she died. Boss still dies. Not 100%. Double Narma. I tell you what, just for the sake of the team. Let's just book the other Calvalax. You only live once, huh? Huh? You only live once. Making his A1 stronger. What if we have Donatello open with his... Sorry, open with this. With his A1 on round 3. How about that? See what happens now. Do I have a bad Alcazar? I do have a bad L, yeah. We could make Narma slower than Donatello. Yeah, we could. I don't think it makes a massive difference. No extension. No extension. No extension. Nobody extended. You hate to see it, boys. Oh, and her pop does nothing. That's sad. That's very sad. That's tragic. Then it really falls apart. Vizier in the final spot would be beautiful. Or I think if you had Vizier, you probably don't even need Donatello. Okay. Yeah, it's like the randomness of A1s, basically. Yeah, there's 50% chances. Yeah, so in terms of a negative effect, increased debuff duration. I could use Vizig. Increases enemy debuffs by 1 turn, always. Supreme Kale is actually kind of sick. He's the guaranteed 1 turn. Where's Gwendolyn? She'd be the best, I'd say, I've got. So Gwendolyn, each hit has a 50% chance. 3 50s. Kale's guaranteed. Kage be guaranteed, but kind of awkward. Doc. No. What if we just put in Gwendolyn with no gear? As long as she has accuracy, it would work. Doesn't have much accuracy. Whatever. Hang on, we need to put someone in the vault. Brenda in the vault. Gwendolyn. Take a merciless accuracy banner, sure. Have Slayer accuracy chest. That will do. Mad Hatter would... Oh yeah, Mad Hatter. Nishak, Mikage. You know what? I do have a Zavia. I actually pulled Zavia recently. What does Zavia do? I've never used her. She is a poison champ, right? I could. Zavia's maybe. Okay, let's see how Gwendolyn does. So, we get poisons for days. Gwendolyn's still alive, luckily. We're getting some extensions here. There's another extension. Ooh, look at these extensions, boys. Pop. 10 million. She just did 10 million damage. Holy moly. Yo, Gwendolyn, we give you like a shield set would make this even nicer. Just for safety, right? A weapon, a helmet, shield, chest piece, sure. Sure, feral gloves, they're trash. How about feral boots that suck? Feral boots that suck as well. 10 million! This is terrible for CVC points, by the way. This is I shouldn't be doing this today, but it's just too much fun. All right, pop. I love it. I love the pop. They'll pop, pop, they'll wave. More poisons, reduce the cooldowns. Increase accuracy, whatever. Pop. Poisons. All right. How many debuff extensions do we get? None there. Only one. She's not going to do 10 million. Oh, another extension. Okay. We get a heal. Pop. 7.7 million. Beautiful. 40 seconds. You need the whole team for it to be consistent. We need a big team, but pretty cool. Let's actually give Narma Bucket Man, just for fun. Gonna give her lethal dose. I actually think Brimstone is a damage loss. So. Oh shit, she don't have her masteries finished, huh? Never did those. Oops. Alright, we need to finish her masteries. Legit. Where is Narma? I'm gonna give her more attack. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? He's bloody killing everything anyway. Apparently I don't have an attack pinpoint neck. That's a bit sad. I just give her, leave her at the health. It's fine. Is lethal dose only for PvP? Yeah. But I might use her in Siege. Yeah. If you don't have Calvalax, you need other champions who can put a lot of poisons. So, several Knights Revenant, Tomb Lord, 4 poisons. Theodore, some poisons. You've got Elenarl. Davia does Some poisons. Oh, wow. She needs a buff. Each hit, 50% chance of poison. Okay, never mind. She fucking sucks. Okay, Xavia's trash. Jesus. I didn't realize Xavia was that bad. Fucking me. Taurus would be like the budget option. Is he Skinwalker? Taurus. This guy's your budget option. 4 poisons on all enemies. Now, he puts himself on 1% hit points. But with a reset champ, so a couple of Tauruses, reset champ, do the job. Yeah. Corvus, Theodore. Yeah, Corvus would be good. Theodore. Supreme Kale, excellent. Supreme Kale is 3 poisons and extension. Can't be resisted either, so it's reliable. Corvus comes in. He does 2 hits. Each hit 100% of 2 poisons. Oh my god. You compare him to Xavia. Xavia, 2 hits. Each hit 50% chance of a poison. This guy, each hit 100% chance of 2 poisons. What a comparison. That's brutal. What the hell, man? Does Arachnelixir level 12 make a big difference? So for PvE content, so the boss, right, the dragon boss, he is capped on his poison damage. So Arachnelixir will do nothing. They should be hitting for maximum damage anyway. For the waves, yes, it makes a massive difference. And if you build them high attack, so you're going to need a certain amount of attack on these guys as well. So yes. It's possible your Calvalax... I mean, in theory, if you had a plus 18 Arachnelixir and a Calvalax with enough attack, 1 Calvalax might be enough to pop the waves. The boss is a bit of a different story, though. Okay, let's see how many extensions we get. It also somewhat comes down to masteries. No extensions there. There's one. Okay. Pop. 7 million. Beautiful. That's so much fun. So much fun. Now, this team is not very good because we need full 5 people. I can do this with Marius and an Elva for safety. If your Marius is the right masteries, you could solo it with Marius. So... this team is not useful, but it's fast, and it's fun. It is fun. Do I have these masteries done on these guys? Yeah. Yeah. So with her... let's get... okay. We need to get Master Hexer done. We need to get Master Hexer done. All right. Hang on. Let's get that done. Take out Granite. Actually, no. Let's just run Narma on her own. Okay, get that going. It's a good speed for speed farming, though. Yeah, it's super fun. I'm gonna have to do a video on this. I didn't plan to, but the Narma fun. It's super fun. Super fun. She couldn't. So unfortunately, Ice Golem is immune to poison. Spider, I don't think it would work. Does this Narma team work anywhere else? Dark Kale extends all buffs by 1 and is A2. Yeah, Dark Kale would be pretty consistent. Yeah. Very consistent. Critical hit, extend debuffs by a turn. Very consistent. He reduces the crit rate of enemies, which is nice. He brings 3 poisons. He'd be a good filler. Can activate poisons as well. Say ones. Okay. I don't know if Narma's good anywhere else, but she's super fun for Dragon. Okay, the Sand Devil turn attack has started. Standard rewards. You're Clan Boss. I probably won't bother. I'll probably just do a quick video. To be honest with you, I'll probably just do a quick video on her for Dragon. I don't see the point in anything else. Like Demon Lord, I mean she's good for Demon Lord, right? Healing you. Giving you decreased attack, she heals. Extends all your debuffs is good. 75% chance to extend. It's nice. But like whenever an ally's attacked, she can put a poison on the attacker. When she's attacked, increases the chance. That's cool. Enemies with poison do less damage. I mean, it's pretty good. Chimera Trials. She is good for Chimera Trials. Yeah. Poison. Poison sensitivity. Sending debuffs is useful. Decrease attack and leech. Does help you with a bunch of Chimera trials. So she helps you with this one. Poison's just not that good, but it helps you with some trials. I mean, she helps you with some of the debuff ones as well. Decreased attack, leech, poison, poison sensitivity, 4 debuffs. Brings the leech for this one. She's super good for this. One of the few champs that can do this. Damage at poison while under poison sensitivity. Very good for that. She also brings decreased attack for that, which is nice. And yeah. Yeah, I'd have to test her in Chimera. Prava does the trial, huh? Like, here's the thing. You don't need to build the poisons up to last really long. Like, you can just blow up the poisons. It's fine. Because she just reapplies them, right? So. Is there a reason to just blow them up at the end? Can you get an error on the Hell Hades website fix? It bugs me. You can submit a support message. Don't give it to me. It's nothing to do with me. But maybe you can submit a message on their Facebook, or I don't know. I don't know how you contact stuff, but I know that there's a couple of team members deal with support. What's my artifact preset for Spider? Are bomb champs any good for clan boss? No. Stop that. She fills up the debuff bar. Yeah, she'll fill it with poisons. This is my preset for Spider. 6-star legendary mythical. I think everything is turned on. But only 6-star legendary and mythical. To be honest, it's gonna sell attack. That's her. Yeah, attack. I'm just gonna sell defense as well. Keep HP, crit damage. Over here, I guess keep everything. On the rings, I guess keep everything. I don't need defense next or attack next from this. Yeah. Nobody uses defense next. Attack next only for bombs, but I'd want a special pinpoint or stone skin or something. There we go. That'll do. Use defense next? I mean, I use some, but, like, you know. Here's the thing. Like, I'm never going to use a normal defense neck. You're going to have one from a special set instead at this point. Yeah. Okay, where was Narms? Where was Narms? There she is. Master Hexer. Beautiful. 30% chance to extend her debuffs a little bit more. We give her Oppressor? Need it? No. Could give her just like counterattack stuff. She doesn't need the offense tree. War Master don't really need it. Not bad, but just give her counterattacking. I don't know if she'll counterattack though. The dragon stun you? I think he does. He? I think he might. Which form would I prioritize booking for Embrys? His alternate form. Hello to Affenkop as well. Welcome to the stream where we are having fun with Narma the Returned. Narma killing everything. Pop. Elenarl's poison explosion does the same thing? Cool. Okay. Nifty. I think he can stun you if he does his secret move, but he's never going to do his secret move. Ah, 3 hits and nothing from Gwendolyn and nothing there? And nothing there? Oh, we still did 3 million damage, but that was such a letdown. Now Gwendolyn gives double extension. Oh, look at all the extensions on Gwendolyn now. What a troll. What a troll. But yeah, booking Empress first form or Carnage. I would book Carnage first form over Empress first form. Just back from meeting TL Dior and Narma. She's actually crazy good. She's really fun. There's not many places to use her, but she's really, really good. We'll see if we can get some good luck here. The problem for me is getting consistent debuff extension on the boss. Bloop. Oh, there we go. We proc the mastery. We have 3 turn poison right there. Okay, come on. Extend them. 1 extension. Nothing from you. You are such a troll. Why do you suck? Oh, extensions? Extension? Here we go. 7.5 million. Not bad. Gwendolyn, why are you like this? You have enough accuracy, right? You've got so much accuracy. You've got so much. Each hit is a 50% chance. Surely you can do it at least once. Get them relentless? No, I don't want them to even more. I just slow it down, really. I just want the 10 million again for fun. It's cool. Blitzen, yeah, sure thing, yeah. Oh, we had a poison resisted. Narma's placed them, though, so it's actually fine. Narma placed them for longer, actually. I guess it comes down to masteries on them as well. Okay, we got 1 from Gwendolyn. We got 1 from each dude and from Narma. Here we go. This could be it, boys. 10 million! Oh, 10 million damage! Oh, it's so overkill, but it's so cool. 10 million! Let's go! That's so much fun. I love how this Calvalax is taking all the credit. You know why he's taking all the credit? It's because they're dying from his 4 poisons before she explodes the poisons and kills the waves, mostly from his. I don't think his even matter. That's so funny. That is so funny. Holy shit. 10 million damage. 10 million. Oh man, Narma's fun. You want to see my debuff? No, my poison explosion champions. Okay, other effects. I guess it's negative. Activate poison. Oh. Yeah, that's super bugged. Yeah. Activate poison. This is all I've got. Where's Xavia? Not Xavia. Where's Narma? Where's Xavia as well? And Elenarl. But yeah. We've just watched Narma on several runs of Dragon activating poisons. She's not there. That's yeah, that's a bug. That is a bug for sure. I love it. Book Empress or Mikage? I would probably book Mikage Form 1 and then Empress Form 2. Yeah. Mikage Form 1 is really impactful for lots of boss fights in this game. Empress Form 2 is insane for PvP. Yeah. Is Narma be good for Siege with stock? Yeah. Narma's going to be good with poison teams for sure. Now, the thing is, right, she is good. She's not going to be the best. You don't need to activate the poisons. I mean, I guess you could, but I guess you could come in like, hang on. Okay. Oh, it's such a bad idea. Okay, hang on. Maybe you leave him in. That's fine. Okay, hang on. Calvalax. Actually, yeah, let's go stock. Narma. Okay, here we go. You guys ready for this? Oh no, they had... Pop! Oh, it's so good! Oh, it's so much fun. And then we wait, I guess. It's so good. Now, you don't really need to activate them. They're gonna die anyway. I mean, I guess, fuck it, we'll do this. Oh shit, resisted. Okay, there's one. That might be enough. Can we extend that? No. Can you extend? She's resisting. Oh. That doesn't matter. Can we extend? No? Can you extend? Probably not enough accuracy. There we go. She's dead. Beautiful. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, we're in danger. Oh, we are in so much danger. Oh, no. He's gonna kill me. Oh, after all of that. After all of that, we still died. No. Oh, that's so sad. Stone Skin Marishka. Why? Why? That's so sad. But you don't need Narma. You can just use Stock and Calvalax, or Nell would be even better. I guess we swap him over in case he dies. Don't counterattack. Wait, how does he not die? Oh, it's because Stock died. Oh, I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Uh-oh. If Stock is dead, his passive doesn't work. I've never used Stock. Okay, that's a problem. No! We live. Go, Empress. Any second now. There we go. So Stock needs to not die. So we need to put him in Stone Skin. It's funny, though. It's a funny team. Funny team. Is it worth to build a second Crocad? I don't know. Maybe? Put my normal team back in. My normal team. Yeah. I see, like, 572 watching, only 87 likes. Come on, people, hit that like button. Yeah. You heard the man. You heard him. Stop it, Taras. Stop it. No, Taras, don't do it. Okay, we're fine. Or are we? Don't do it, Taras. Wait, why did he not do it? Bonk. Let's keep the book ass running. Book Empress Form 2 or wait for 2x Mythicals. Pull my 80 shards first. You could do book Empress Form 2, man. Like, it doesn't get much better than Empress Form 2. Like, yeah. Empress Form 2 is amazing. You're definitely going to want to book him. If you pull a really good mythical, just be happy and book them whenever you get books. Like, you don't need to rush. It's fine. All right. Nice versus the world. Ooh, this actually might be bad. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Nice versus the world. Yeah, I need to use up these tokens. Anyone wondering, to get full masteries on a champion, it takes 80 battles and 2,200 energy. That's 80 super raids, 150 to 155 regular runs. Yeah, okay, so 80 super raids for maximum masteries on a single champ. About 2,200 energy. Mythical Celt, I'm very good. Thank you very much for asking. Is it worse to build a second Crocad? Oh yeah, I saw that comment a little earlier. Not sure. Depends if you'd use him. I don't know if I would use him. I'd be more inclined to just empower him, to be honest. I don't like building champion duplicates in general if I can avoid it. I kind of like having unique champions. Wish I had books to book all these champions and try stuff like this. Yeah, this is like content creator perks, right? I'm able to. You know, I get a bunch of legendary books every week, maybe 4 or something every week from content creator perks. So it does mean I can just YOLO book champions to show you guys. So yeah, I'm happy to, as often as I can, show you cool stuff. Does Empress need accuracy for his builds to work? No, typically you build him with no accuracy at all, so he does more damage in Form 2. He needs accuracy in Form 1 to put negative debuffs, but he can remove debuffs just fine, which is weird, but how it works. Eilil versus the world. Eilil dead. What was this mythical team I skipped? Ooh, scary. That's the guy with 3 Calvalax. Oh, wait, Calvalax is an exception. Wait, this guy's got mythicals but no gear. All right, cool. Yeah, like Calvalax, Noose. There are a few exception champions. You build dupes of. Hackmaster triggers every... Oh, does he? I didn't know... Oh, sorry, my bad. Hang on. I didn't actually realize that. Hackmaster. Oh, when he's attacked, all ally Crocads counterattack. Oh. Teams up with any... I guess teams up with all of them. Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, probably you would build double Crocad. Okay, never mind. It's actually crazy. So every time he's hit, all the Crocads counterattack. And every time he A1s, they all... Okay, yeah. You totally would build multiple Crocads then. Okay, I take it back. Sorry. Bad info for me. That's nuts then. Double Shayak, probably not so much. Unless am I missing something with double Shayak? That to me seems like something you wouldn't do. Shout out to Mullet Reaper. He's a cool dude. Have I finished Curse City? Nearly. I can show you S18, 19. I think I've done them, but it might not help you, but I can show it to you. Just book Leonardo. I've Kaja the Rye, Togron, Varl the Destroyer, and about 10 other B to A tier champions I need books for. Yeah. Yeah, like you wouldn't book... Well, Togron's pretty good now. Maybe you would book him. Varl is great, but you might not need him. Kaja is good, but you might not need her. Yeah, I mean, like... When you're low on books, yeah, it's all about that priority of, like, do you book the important stuff or not? It's tricky as well, because so many of the fusions have been good, and the login champions have been good recently, so it's like, that's a pretty constant strain on your legendary books as well. Yeah. Would both Crocads function with Shayak? Yeah. It seems like more Crocads works great with him. Like, really well. So yeah, I think for Faction Wars, probably the ideal Faction War team might even be Hackmaster Shayak or Crocads. Put them all in Stone Skin. Just one shot all Faction Wars. Biggest book regrets? I don't have any regrets booking anything, I think. Because, again, we get so many free legendary books for being part of the CC program. It's like... And I think we get epic books as well, actually, but So I don't have any regrets because, like, yeah, just don't really need to think about it, to be honest. Yeah. I've booked all my mythicals, but again, like I target. I don't get any mythical books for free, but because I target mythical books in events when I can, as you guys see, whenever I do shard pulls and like paths and stuff, I will sometimes get the mythical books. I have more mythical books than I can spend, right? I think all my mythicals are booked, and I've never bought a mythical book. And yeah, it's just can't spend them all. Let me double check. So if I look at, I have 19 mythical tomes. Like I don't have, like I've no mythical to book, and that's having bought a lot of primals. I have 9 mythicals. They're all fully booked, and I still have enough mythical tomes to potentially book 2 more. So I can book Polara, and then if I pull another mythical, I could book them as well. And I don't even know if I would book Polara. For me, I probably would wait until I get the primals done. Yeah, I just have more mythical books than I can use. Don't get enough mythical champions. And like I said, that's with spending money on primal shards. That's getting far more mythical champions than an average player. So yeah. Proves mythicals are too rare. Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, they are. Mythicals are definitely too rare. They're too hard to get. 100%. Yep. What's the latest info on relics? Nothing. We've no info on relics whatsoever. But yeah, I'm there with you. I started just crafting my epics and rares to just level up and power up relics, but now I've run out of Starstone. I've 1 Starstone, so I guess I'll just stockpile those again. But I'm saving my mythical crafts. I'm saving my legendary crafts, trying to get, just in case they add some event. They did tease that they would add something to increase your chance of crafting stuff. We'll see. What substat charms would I use with bolster forging? HP or speed? I would use HP. I think there's other sets that use speed. But you definitely want HP percent on your bolster gear. So yeah. Ideally, you want HP percent and speed. So, I don't know. You might as well guarantee the HP percent, I think, on the bolster gear. Get my opinion on Torch of Thraldom. It's very good. Who benefits most from it? Oh, this is going to trigger. I was going to say it's going to trigger Niamhi, as certain YouTubers would say. Niamhi's been... Oh, actually, we could do that. He outran his thing. Sorry, what's the question? Torch of Thraldom. I think it's excellent, actually. We might actually lose this. Nah, we're fine. I think it's probably best on faction unity champions. We're going to be in the faction anyway. So this one, it is extremely strong. Oh, look at this. Whoa. One of them is the game capture. The other is my display capture, if you're wondering. Like, it's super, super, super freaking good. But you need to have multiple allies from the same faction. It is also very weighted towards level 5 and level 6. Level 6 is equal to level 2, 3, and 4 combined. So it's very weighted towards being plus 18, really. Which is always a big downside for several of the... Like, this one is pretty weighted towards there as well, but it's not as important. This is massively weighted towards that. Faction Unity probably are typically the best. Shadowkin. You could do it on a Shuzen, funny enough. If you're running, like, Shuzen, just to have her be faster with, like, Tetsuya. Tetsuya is a good pick for it. Kaldor could be good. You would not put it on Volcanos. You really want... Let me fix the screen. Volcanos, you really, really want Skull of Treason. Or I guess you could give him the Wand of Submission if you don't have a Skull of Treason. Kalath would be alright. It'd be very good on Ziklik, but you want to use Ziklik? I don't know. It would be very strong on Aragaz. Very strong. Skinwalkers. Bollant, not bad, but not insane. Very, very strong on Teox. But you might run him without lizards. Vizug. Arachnelixir. Not bad on Gregor. You could also put it on Alaz, maybe, if you're doing a faction unit, faction room in Siege. Siegfried is too general. Maybe Polara, if you're doing like faction room in Siege. It's very strong for Falmond. Vina, probably not. Androck, not really. Who's this? Aislinn? Sure. Put it on your second Taurus if you got 2 Taurus for the old double Taurus Marishka room. It's a very strong relic, Torch of Thraldom, but it's super niche. It's super niche. It's a shame it doesn't work for turtles. Yeah, that would be cool, but yeah. Hello, my Irish friend. Hello. So yeah, Torch of Thraldom, in short, extremely strong, but massively restricted to faction teams only, which is basically restricted to Faction Wars Hard, which you've probably already beaten, or close to beating if you've got it. You could use it to beat a faction if you're missing a faction. It'd also be very good for Siege faction rooms. Very strong for Siege faction rooms. Very. Go Soul Reap. Oh, but it's nice revived. That's a little less than ideal. Uh-oh. Oh, it's nice to no damage. Good. So the second Donatello. Yeah, I think you could build a second Donatello. Donatello is just a generally very useful, very general support. I mean, just cooldown reduction, increased speed. Yep. Debuff removal, turn meter boost, heals and strengthen. Yep. Healing A1. Cheat death passive. He's great everywhere. He's really strong. You could also do double Donatello for like your full turtle team. You could drop the Michelangelo, and you could do Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello. Donatello is actually very good. Like, really good. So, yeah, you could totally do that as well. Like, for your full turtle team, if you've got a duplicate of any turtle, you can replace... Ooh! You can replace Mikey with one of the other turtles. Any other turtle. Can I show my Krisk build? Yeah, I'll do it in a sec. Ouch, he's dead. Uh-oh. Reaction accessories. Ouchies. Oh, he's dead. Fun. Oh, almost had him. No, I'm dead. Bummer. You almost had him. Almost had him, fellas. Close, but... Hey, Christian Grandpa, what's up, man? Can I explain the Swift Parry turtle? So you can put Raphael in Swift Parry. The reason is Leonardo's Unity attack only triggers if your team survives. So you know it says like he does his A3 when an ally goes below 50%. If they go below 50% but they die, it doesn't trigger. It only triggers if they're below 50% but they survive. So Swift Parry on Raphael can be really strong because Raphael drops to 1 HP, triggers Swift Parry, gets unkillable. He's going to have Berserk on him, probably. So he's sort of ready to go crazy with damage, which is nice. And then it will trigger a Leonardo A3, which is extremely strong. So it's viable. And often with Raphael... you're going to be running him without Stone Skin. So again, the Swift Parry is nice. You're going to run him without Stone Skin so that, again, he can get Berserk. Because he's really all about getting Berserk up. And Stone Skin will stop him from getting Berserk, which is bad. Yeah. That's sort of the idea there. I do wonder if it might be the best way to build Raph. Just be like, okay, he's not going to do much damage, but just going to trigger Leo more often. Might be worth. I don't know. Let's see if we can beat this. We might just die. Aspect of Siroth? It could work, yeah. You might end up above 50% HP, but it wouldn't be dreadful. We've locked them out. We're dead? I think we're just dead. No, we lived the Marius. Suck it, Marius. Oh, he's got a nice. Nice versus nice. Please kill his nice. Kill the nice before his passive starts. We did not kill the nice. Oh, don't kill the nice now. Uh-oh. Don't kill the nice. Or nice will kill you. Still alive. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, we've killed the nice. Oh. Oh. Honey. Oh. Hadouken. Hadouken. We got him. We got him, boys. Try the Tweedles. We can say nice will win for... Nice one. Someone asked me to show some build. Oh, Krisk build. Sorry, I forgot. I'll show you a Krisk build after this. I totally forgot. Turtle's dead. Krisk. I have 2 Krisks. Krisk number 1 is in 9 pieces of protection. This is for the Titus team, and basically, I run him in the Titus team at the moment, and basically it's just to protect the shield. So Titus has 1 shield that's protected, makes it more consistent for Chimera. He has Brimstone for Chimera. He has an aspect of Siroth for Chimera. So he doesn't die to the Ram. Doesn't die to the Ram. It can protect him, usually, and it's pretty nice, you know. Up his decreased speed chance, take less damage. Cool. He has these stats. He gets lots of resistance because I run him with Androck. So high accuracy, decent speed. Number 2 is in Curse set for Hydra. So decent speed, high resist, enough accuracy. Gilded Dragonstone, again. Lovely gem slots for Krisk. Cruelty. And War Master. That is Krisk. Pulled Candrafon, is he viable as a nuker for PvP? I'd say he's viable, but he's not particularly good. Like, he's viable. He's not top tier or anything, but like, he's fine. He's okay. Self buffs, bit of damage reduction. He's okay. Lots that are better though. Why does Ziklik have 14k base HP? I mean, he's just an attack damage dealer. It's pretty standard. Built Raphael and Swift Parry. Yeah. Leo and Savage. Donnie, 9 protection. Michelangelo, 6 merciless. Decent. I would say for PvP, I would rather have Donatello and Stoneskin. And or Feral. Probably the most standard Donatello build would be, if you have a good blessing on him, would be like 6 protection for 2 turns of stone. Sorry, 6 Stoneskin for 2 turns of Stoneskin. And then triple reaction accessories, so he doesn't get 1 shot through Stoneskin. And then give him high resistance, like 800 or 900. Very difficult to do that, but if you can, probably ideal. So he can resist bombs, can't be killed by people through the Stoneskin. He stays alive to heal up, reduce your cooldowns, prevent death, that sort of thing. I've got him in 4 Stoneskin, 4 Feral. That's alright, but yeah. Hey Nubs, pull the Rotus. Congrats, Rotus is great. I actually improved my Rotus gear slightly since the last video. I did a couple of days ago. My Rotus, I improved his gear, got him a better weapon. He's now 260 speed, which is much better than where he was before. Ooh, give him a bit more attack there. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Rotus is looking pretty good. I could roll up his speed some more on some things. I don't think I have any glyphs, though. I've got a 5-star glyph. Give it to him here. +3. Well, sure. We'll glyph these with some 6 stars at some point. So many champs need speed glyphs. You never have enough speed glyphs. 261 speed. Yeah, I like Rotos a lot. He's super fun. Do a few more of these fights because they're fun. Wish you had Wixwell. Titus is chilling. If you don't have Wixwell, I would use Titus for Faction Wars. And, you know, like, if you've not finished Faction Wars, he's actually really good for Faction Wars. Like, genuinely, he's super. Like, he's a really interesting support. Really interesting. But you never see him do any support stuff because all the high-end players just run him for pure damage with Wixwell. But he is actually very interesting as a support champ. Wow, we smashed that team. I thought that team was going to cause us trouble. This team might cause us trouble. Fusion review will be out whenever the embargo lifts. How to build Donatello? Typically good speed, good HP, lots of resistance. Oh, we have a chance here. We didn't get locked out. Oh, Crixia didn't lock out the Fabian. We've got a chance. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. Ah. We would have won that, but Fabian decided to A1 Armans. Not Armans. A1 is Marius. Such a huge problem. Marius on auto. Champion. Like, oh my god. There's so many champions that... Yeah, it's a notorious Fabian trick, isn't it? A1 the Marius and just let Marius counterattack you to death. It hurts. But, so, interesting there. His Siegfried actually resisted Fabian. But he's dead. That's good. She got an extra turn but didn't do anything. That's a bit strange. That's strange. Yeah, Donatello. For pure PvE, for Donatello, look for like speed, cooldown reduction, protection set's lovely. Anything that's going to just keep you alive, keep you running, all that stuff. For PvP, you're looking for sets to keep him alive. So Stone Skin, Reaction, Barrel. Yeah, anything like that. Do I think the what's next in Raid will be during the fusion or after? I think it'll probably be start of December at this rate. I think probably start of December. Now we're just dead. Samarius feels bad. How did he beat me at? Wait, I guess he's just really fast? How did he beat me? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I wasn't looking. I thought my Fabian would have blocked him out, but I guess not. If you're using Titus for Faction Wars, build him fast with classic arena sets and Blood Shield, then you can avoid needing accuracy. Hey, there you go. Good advice. I'm gonna pull Ashnar on my Mercy pull of Primals. He's my first mythical. Can you convince me this isn't a bad pull? Ashnar's brilliant. Ashnar's extremely good. Yeah. I'll talk you through Ashnar. Ashnar's great. I really want an Ashnar. Do I have a second account? No. Which bosses do you think they'll remix for the 7 new ones? They were indicating that they were actually new bosses. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. So, Ashnar, a couple of things that are great. So, number one, his passive. HP burns placed on allies heal them instead of damaging them. He hard counters Volcanos. Very good against Sulfurion. Guess he's good against other Ashnars. Good against Gizmak. He's good against any champion in PvP that relies on burns. Particularly burns to destroy Stone Skin. They cannot destroy Stone Skin, and they actually start healing you up. Volcanos is the perfect example. Volcanos is disgustingly overpowered, and he hard counters him completely. On top of that, he's allies do 3% more damage for every HP burn that's active. That is extremely strong as well, because he can burn. He puts burn on your whole team and all enemies. So, for example, against Hydra, there's 4 Hydra heads. There's 6 champions on your team. That is 10 people with burns. That is a 30% damage boost. 30% damage boost is stupidly strong. It's like having 9-piece protection with 6 buffs. It's a massive damage boost. And that is extremely strong. In the event dungeon, again, it's 5 enemies and 5 champions, so 10. So he's a 30% damage boost for event dungeon. So he has been key for people speed farming event dungeons because of that damage boost. Alongside, he also brings weaken, by the way, and turn meter boost. So you get AoE weaken, you get burns on everybody, which are healing you. Those burns do good damage to the event dungeon. It's giving you 30% damage boost. He gives you 30% turn meter and a weaken. Amazing. His A2 activates burns. This can and fills turn meter. You can combine him with Sulfurion or Gizmak or whatever to rip off. I guess Sulfurion rips off Stone Skin anyway. You combo him with Gizmak, activate the burns for turn meter, blow up Stone Skin. You could run him Chronophage. Not Chronophage. You could run him in a Chrono Cube if you've got one. Kind of an interesting build. Chrono Cube gives you an extra turn. And with the extra turn, you can come in with Ashnar. You can go AoE burns on everyone, weaken as well, turn meter boost, and then I explode the burns with more turn meter boost. Chrono Cube on this guy, actually disgusting. He's one of the only mythicals that can use Chrono Cube, actually, and it's insanely good. He has 115 base speed. And he could, in theory, give you a 50% turn meter boost doing that combo. Plus rip off Stone Skin as well. Very strong. So yeah, his base form, ridiculously good support. His alternate form is a really good damage dealer. I mean, he's got 2 3-turn AoEs, essentially. This one ignores defense and does a full debuff spread, which is very good. This one self-buffs increased defense, which is really good because he's a defense-based damage dealer. His A1 can hit really hard. He's just a freaking monster. Yeah, he's a really, 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 really good mythical. These are totally inaccurate. Like, these are from pre-buff, I assume, because they're totally wrong. He is insanely, insanely strong. Very useful. The more people who get Volcanos, the happier you are, my friend. Very good, champ. There you go. That's my Ashnar speech. Thank you for attending my TED Talk on Ashnar. Go pull an Ashnar. Hell yeah. Can Brogni be used for Titus teams? You can use Brogni in Hydra. Brogni Shield scales off damage dealt. So because you decapitate... So number 1, there's 4 Hydra heads. So Brogni's the chance to do more damage. And number 2, when you decapitate Hydra heads, they take more damage. So again, Brogni can scale the shield up more. So yeah, you can use Brogni in Hydra. But like, Wixwell is infinitely better. Wixwell grows shields far stronger than Brogni can, and he also extends your buffs as well. So Wixwell is so far way, way, way better than Brogni. Yeah, I think it's quite a lot of work to make Titus work with Brogni. You can do it, but you're just gonna get wrecked by someone with Wixwell anyway. For me, I've basically given up on Clash. Like, Hydra Clash, Chimera Clash, I do the best I can for my clan, but like I've zero interest in it. Like, they're just shit. It's just shit, right? That's how I see it. Hydra Clash, Chimera Clash purely comes down to what stupid OP champions you've pulled. There's really not much strategy. There's really not much point in doing your best, right? Like, if you come in and you say, nope, I don't have the best champions, but I'm trying my best for my clan, guess what? You're fucking useless. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. If you don't have the stupid Titus team for Chimera, you're basically entirely irrelevant. Like... You're useless. There's no point in you being there. Literally, one player with Titus will override multiple players like you who are trying the best with the reasonable champions they've got. It's just shit. It's really fucking stupid. Same thing with Trunda in Hydra. And they're never going to change that because people will be butthurt if they nerf Trunda. Yep. So yeah. That's basically how it is. And so Hydra is a joke because you got Titus teams and Trunda. Chimera is a joke because it's all about just run your Titus teams and who's got the OP champs to enable your Titus even more. And basically every other team comp is around. Again, yeah, for Hydra, every team that's not a Trunda or Titus team is pretty much irrelevant. For Chimera, any team that's not a Titus team for damage is pretty much irrelevant. And that sucks. That's Again, thank you. That was my TED Talk. My TED Talk on clash modes in the game. Just they're pointless. Just ignore them. For me, I much prefer... the more I play the game, the more I just enjoy PvP. Which has its own massive problems. But I think that PvP can be far more interesting. For endgame, I think PvP, Live Arena, Siege, I even enjoy Tag Arena. I don't really care about Classic, but I think Siege is actually really interesting, and Live Arena is really interesting as well. Obviously, when you get an unfair matchup, it sucks both ways. If it's too easy or if it's too hard. But when you get good fights in Live Arena, they're really good. When you get good fights in Siege, it's really good. I think they're much, much, much better late game than the others. But yeah. Really sounds like Titus is your favorite. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Titus. Big fan. Great champ. Great champion. No notes. 10 out of 10. Great fusion. Yeah, no, I strongly dislike Titus. I strongly dislike Trunda. Yep. Pretty much end of story. Oh, we might actually lose to get soloed by Nice. I can understand people, though, not liking... I can understand people not liking PvP because, again, it's pay to win, obviously. It's very, very much pay to win. Or just getting lucky with the right champions. But again, it comes down to the matchmaking. When you do get those good matchmaking stuff, when you're fighting someone with an account that's pretty similar to yours, it can be a really fun experience. And it can be a very fun... Like, I loved the last Siege. You know, when you're doing some troubleshooting, problem solving, it can be very enjoyable. This Nice is so slow. Oh my god. 10 years later. Hopefully, we freeze him again. Oh, no, he wandered it back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we got unkillable. Everything's fine. So he could kill this Arius now. But yeah, for me, I've been really enjoying Siege in my new clan. Oh my god, Nice. You're so slow, bro. Oh, we've outrun all our unkillables. We're too quick. Uh-oh. Oh, he just has his A1. Okay. Somebody kill this Nice. There we go. As someone who came back to the game after 2 years break, PvP needs lots of time to do welling, so you don't have to get... Yeah, that's true. It's tricky to get into it, for sure. I think early game PvE is much better. You've got loads of bosses to solve. You've got loads of variety there. PvE is great. But then when you get to the... Like, I'm a bit concerned, like, will these 7 new bosses be interesting? Like, once you get far enough in the game, you've got so many stupidly strong champions. My worry is that you just, like, smash the new content... I don't know, like, I think it just gets really hard to balance any new PvE content when you've got an account that's 5 years old. Now, that being said, for a new player, hell of a lot of fun. Loads of different bosses to solve. As you collect new champions, it opens up new strategies. PvE is great at the start, and PvP sucks because you got nothing to play with. And then when you get to the end game, I think PvE gets less and less interesting because you just sort of overpower it. But PvP can get kind of interesting because all the OP champs that you've collected... It becomes actually quite a fun puzzle of how do I fight these different teams and stuff. So yeah. D-Noda. Nub, did I see the new Primal Deal pack? I did. It looks really shit, doesn't it? I saw it and I was like, wait, isn't this terrible? But yeah. It has been years since the last What's Next in Raid. I am expecting a What's Next in Raid, I think start of December at this rate. Maybe end of November, but I think sort of start of December. I think December should be pretty hype. We should get big new content. I'm guessing a free new login, maybe a new event. Christmas Fusion is probably going to be really good. Yeah, and yeah, just lots of new stuff coming in December. It looks pretty hype. New faction won't be December. I think the new faction is like, what did they say? Like March? But maybe the first champion arrives in January or something. But yeah, I mean, it all sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Jenny's done surprisingly well since he's come back from several months away. Yeah, well, I mean, he'd been playing for years beforehand, so it's not a full new player experience, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty sick, right? And like one interesting thing they've done is that every, was it March or April now, they give you like a super OP arena champ, right? You've never beat Commodus? Yeah, Commodus is tricky, obviously. To beat Commodus, a really fast block debuff champion is good. So like Sifi is very good against Commodus. Because Commodus can't be that fast. Like unless they totally outgear you. Commodus will never be crazy fast compared to a pure speed booster. So you could use like Freya in 9-piece protection or Sifi 9-piece protection, something like that. Get your block debuffs up and he can struggle to remove it. Or not be able to remove it at all if it's protected. But he's 110 base speed, but he needs to build loads of accuracy and HP. So his speed can't be as high as a champion who focuses solely on speed. You also can weak hit. So Force Affinity is strong. You could build high resistance, but you're going to need a fuck ton because he ignores 20%. So yeah, good luck. If he's not 5-star, maybe you could resist him. If he's 5-star, yeah, it's tricky. Marishka, yeah, so the big problem with Commodus is that who are the best supports in the game for PvP? Marishka and Galathier. And he's good against both of them. I mean, he's bad against both. Galathier is the wrong affinity and builds resistance and has full debuff removal and block debuffs, and he's typically very fast. Marishka gives block damage with bombs, and also the full team revive as well if she dies, and she can remove debuffs. And the strengthened and shield he maybe can't kill through. So like he's just really shit against the two best and most popular supports in the game. But if, like me, you don't have Taris, or you don't have Marishka or Galathier, he's obviously much better. But, like, against this team right here, you're not going to Commodus this. His Nice could be in Feral. Like, how do you deal with that, right? How do you Commodus this? You just can't. You just die. Yeah, no, I'd be very scared of this. A 6-star plus 2 Commodus? Fucking scary shit, man. Scary shit. But he says very good champ, obviously. Very good champion. But he does have some counters, but it's very hard to get the counters. Very hard. I guess he will also struggle he'll also struggle against Volcardiac Hearts. If you stack multiple of this relic, he'll struggle against bolster sets as well. Like if he doesn't one-shot people, he's kind of just sitting there. Death Dealer Commodus? Yeah, if you got a Death Dealer in Commodus, then yeah, that's true. You can bomb Force Affinity. Then it becomes just a resistance check. But yeah, that's definitely a good point. Death Dealer in Commodus is a game changer. Yeah, I would, one of the reasons as well, I would love for Ashnar. Wait, we were talking about Ashnar? Wait, where's my souls? Ashnar. Oh, I have a 6-star Ashnar, baby. Ooh, Ashnar would be juicy. I have a 6-star Crixia. Ashnar Crixia. Juicy. 5-star Siegfried. 5-star Galathier. Whoa. Give me these champions, right? 4-star Gizmak. Juicy. Gimme. 4-star Nell. Not terrible. 5-star is pretty massive for her. And 6-star is actually huge for Nell as well. It's really interesting as well, like in terms of rating Nell, yeah? Nell is insane. Like this passive is so OP, but she really needs a strong Arachne Elixir. She really needs a blessing as well. Because this doesn't ignore resistance, so she needs a lot of accuracy. She needs the Arachne Elixir to do lots of damage. Lethal Dose Blessing is OP, so it's like Nell is super good, but like if you're if you're a new player, right? Let's say you join the game, you've been playing for 2 or 3 months, you pull a Nell, she'll certainly be helpful. Decreased defense, weaken, turn meter boost, great, really helpful, but you're not going to have a good blessing, you're not going to have a Arachne Elixir, she's not going to just delete everything in PvP. So it's like, huh. A little tricky to recommend her in that sense. 5-star Senna. Yeah, I have a 5-star for 7. 5-star for Senna. Don't have a Senna. I have a 6-star for... who's the dude? I have a 6-star for frickin' Nekret the Great. It'll be so much fun to have a Nekret. Nekret opens up a lot of really cool champions. Like, I'd love to use Eilil with Nekret. Oh, juicy. I'd love to use Sanguine Maria with Nekret. Juicy. 6-star Nekret, but no Nekret. Feels bad. Love a Nekret. New account with Nell and Sulfurion. They are insane for new players. They don't explode arena, but they're nearly impossible to kill. Oh, interesting. That's a good point. I mean, yeah, there's no question they're still very, very good. But yeah, for Nell's full potential, you do need to be on a late game, really. But yeah. Considering building a slow direct damage Nell with Wand of Submission, using her poison passive as a cutting mechanic. Is it feasible? Yeah, it's good. It's nowhere near as good. It's just building her for the passive. But yeah, I mean, I think she's clear. Nell is supposed to be exactly what you described. You're supposed to build Nell as a damage dealer who cuts in, applies some poisons in her base form, does some utility in her base form, debuffs the enemy, steals their buff, softens them up, and then switches to her alternate form for massive damage. That's clearly what Nell is supposed to be. But the Arachne Elixir is so overpowered that you basically ignore Form 2, you ignore all of that, and you just destroy teams with poisons because it's so broken. Fabian versus Armans, who do I prefer? Fabian, I think, is better. Wand of Submission just really fucks with Armans. But I use them both all the time. But I'd say Fabian is a little better. Armans is still real good. I still pick Armans all the time in live arena. And it's like, you just YOLO the wands, really. Right? Oh, hey, what's up? Toxic Minotaur from Cthulhu. I'm good. Yeah, you know what was funny, guys? For the siege that we had versus Cthulhu, half of them changed their names to stupid names. So I feel kind of bad. A lot of the people who could have been famous for their cool defenses, now people don't know them. They'll be like, oh man, that Toxic Minotaur guy, what a great siege player. And then they look at Cthulhu and they don't see Toxic Minotaur. They'll probably be like, oh, he must have left the game. That's a bummer. But anyway. Let's actually put up a poll. Let's see, what do you prefer? Which do you prefer? Let's say which is better. Who is better? Armans? Or Fabian? Let's see what you guys think. I think Fabian, but I think that Armans is probably going to win. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm saving up my red essence. I mentioned at the start of the stream. I'm saving up for my 6-star on Fabian. So I just use him every siege. I'm gonna use him. Pick him a lot in live arena. I do pick Armans maybe even a bit more in live arena, simply because he's got a 6-star blessing. But yeah. Wow, actually Fabian is winning. Actually dramatically, kind of crazy. It depends on the situation and matchup. Yeah, true. But I mean, it's a simple enough poll. Just follow your heart. Tell me what your heart says. Just like in general, overall, which is a little bit better. The fate of the world, though, does hang on the results of this poll. So, actually, although I say, you know, don't overthink it, you know, if you answer it incorrectly, the world will just implode instantly and we'll all die. So it's pretty serious, actually. Important. Yeah, I've got a Temporal Stagnator on Fabian as well. Yeah. I might have spiked the poll by giving my opinion. It's true. Yeah. I, I didn't think about the poll until after I said what I think, so yeah. Don't be sheep, guys. Tell me what you really think. Don't listen to Nub. What do I know? Nah, it's okay. If you guys think I'm a genius and I'm right about everything, I won't mind. It's fine. We'll live with that. It's okay. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as well. Become a member. I haven't chilled out being a member yet this stream. It's time. You've set me off now. Started it. Here we go. Alright, we'll end the poll when it hits 200 votes. Well, I guess if I do that, I mean, Fabian's just gonna win. Fuck it, we'll just end it right now. It's fine. Too late. Done. 171 votes. Fabian wins with 65%. Arman's second with 35. So yeah, pretty dramatically, people, possibly due to me sharing opinions, is considered to be a lot better. Any other poll ideas? Any other fun? We could do like Empress versus Carnage. I'd be curious how that would go. What other interesting polls could we do? YouTube comments, famous for thinking Nub's always right. That's true. I never get any negative comments ever. And if I ever do, to be fair to them, they're always exceptionally well reasoned and positive. You know, constructive feedback. Oh, 100% of the time. Always constructive. Marishka. Oh, Marishka versus Neve. That's pretty interesting. Siegfried versus Nice. Ooh, that's a good one. Would you rather have... Go with that. Siegfried or Nice? That's an interesting one. That's interesting. I genuinely don't know what people are going to go for here. Very curious. Can we talk about why Neve is pronounced Neve? It's an Irish name. Job done. Let me see. Okay, we've got 100 votes on already. So, okay, I'll tell you what is interesting about it for me. So, for me, Nice is like Giga Chad for PvP. He's kind of useless in PvE. Not entirely, but he's not that useful in PvE. Sylvan Watchers is actually quite easy for Faction Wars Hard. Siegfried is pretty Giga Chad PvP, but he's also Giga Chad like everywhere. So it's very interesting that Nice is dominating so hard. Like just the PvP performance of Nice being better than Siegfried. Siegfried is even insane in PvP. But the PvP factor of the Nice seems to be enough to dominate the Siegfried. Pretty interesting. I thought it would be closer, so I did think Nice might win it. I think some of it as well can be... I do think some of it might be that, like, Big Papa Drock is, like, crazy about Nice. I think Ash as well. I think they both have Siegfried, but they don't have Nice. So that's, like, two really popular guys that are, like, crazy about Nice. That can have an impact as well. Oh, now that... You see, now I started speaking up Siegfried, it started swinging back. Oh, my... I have so much power! The power at my fingertips! Oh, I've got the power! Okay, let's try Turtles against this. Fuck it. Galathier versus Theodosia. Let's end this poll here. So yeah, Siegfried versus Nice. Nice won. 59% versus 41. I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be... I thought it was probably going to be actually 60-40 towards Nice. So maybe it's about accurate to what I was sort of expecting. Interesting. Okay, guys, I have to go. I have to go. I've got weekly meetings, so yeah, I gotta go. Sorry I was late and I slept in. I will see you for next CVC. If I am late for next CVC, I slept in. I'm sorry. It happens. We'll see. I'll try to be on time. But yeah, guys, cheers. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck in person awards CVC. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.